Hey people, good morning. Let me get a sip of water here. It's Thursday morning, January 12th, January 12th, and the rain has stopped overnight in California. We've had an incredible amount of rain, more than I can remember since moving to California in 1975, as far as continual storm type activity. But I think overall, we're all most all of us are very fortunate. Um, and just a quick morning wrap. I got a bunch of things to do. Going to get out to the farmers market. Want to touch base with three couple of subjects that already the ball is rolling. Reading more of there, sort of touching base with Tommy Orange in Oakland, which led me a little bit to Roger Williams back in Rhode Island and the history of America that way, which then circles back to Governor Newsome delivering his budget proposal and his 2 hour and 30-minute speech, or is it 2 hours and 19 minutes, that nobody saw. And you're not missing much, but it is fascinating just to watch the man in sort of operation. And maybe later, the next video, I think I'll try to get some of the clips of Gavin, because I just feel like the ability to mislead people is taken such great levels of skill. And like there's the project censored that of Sonoma State, and you have to look at the brilliance of our leadership and the progressive vision, and how, to me, it's a not to me, I don't know, well, to me, talk about project centered censored. How do you keep people blind to the destruction of either California? I'll just stick with California. We'll ignore the rest of the planet going downhill. The ongoing destruction. Now, Tommy Orange, Native American young man who's written this acclaimed book, and I'm halfway through it, and I do enjoy it. Uh, he's got in his blood and his bones the story of, the indigenous people, and I don't mean to just by putting quote marks there, um, anyway, diminish it. I just want that there's something about the story of a people whose land was destroyed and taken from them, and where we're at today with the land and our earth. And if you can tell people that you're bringing them progress, but basically put the whole destructive mode on hyperpower, which is what the progressives are. It's like mandating growth, mandating the destruction of California, mandating more and more people, the endless wagon trains, uh, and 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 criminalizing in your language the opposition, um, the conservative voices. Oh, those racist nincompoops, those NIMBYs, all of the above. Uh, it's something is so completely wrong what's going on here. Let's just listen to a minute of
That
Gavin.
momentum, yes, I think will be disrupted significantly so. And so that indeed is something we're mindful of. That also said, to your question, there's a subtext to your question. I'm also not naive around um, the obsessiveness of the Republican leaders and leadership around all things California. And so uh, we're mindful. We've got to step up our game in terms of defending our values, defending our progress. And I assure you, we not only have the means to do it, we also have the mechanism, and we have something more important than moral authority to push back. And I can assure you,
I question your
we will do
moral
just that.
authority, Gavin.
On that note, we do still have a Californian as the Speaker of the House, and I know in the past you and Kevin McCarthy have had a cordial relationship. How would you describe your relationship now?
The same, to be determined. I mean, if his prioritization is a laptop and, you know, look, I know the Speaker cares deeply about his family, cares about his community, and that's a great place for all of us to start.
And on the trigger reductions on electric vehicles, is there any concern that?
Oh, well, I'm stopping it there because I don't have as usual, the right place queued up. But the amount of the burden that Gavin is putting on local communities, local towns in this short-sighted and destructive mandating of California being built up is just crazy. And the homeless situation now, where he rants about it being, there's a quote here in the Sacramento Bee, homelessness is out of control. And yet he thinks it's the mayors of the local towns that are responsible for it. I guess people say, well, it's systemic change. Well, the system is screwed up. It truly is. It truly is. But the solution is not to take away people's liberties, not to take away people's right to have a picket fence and to have a single family zoning and to say no to more apartment complexes in your local community. It's to look at the whole situation in general. Where are we going? Where are we going? What are we doing with this juggernaut, this roaring back, this economic, this economic engine that's just not improving life at all, basically. There's just a different vision we got to have, and I believe it can be done with freedom and liberty and a lot more justice, particularly to the earth and the land. We've just taken way too much. All right, ciao everybody. I'm heading off to the farmers market later. Bye. Oh yeah, I didn't turn that. See, I was staring at Newsome's face here. I got a different screen up instead of the Zoom screen. Let's see, where's that Zoom? Oh, here we are. Okay, let's properly end this thing. All right, ciao people. Have a great day.